Hi everyone, my name is Courtney Tomer, and I chose to do my study on restorative justice being used as an alternative form of discipline in a school system. So restorative justice is the use of different techniques, including conferences or workshops and different discipline methods that really focus on building relationship and community and improving a school climate versus just punishment for the offender and the victim not really getting any validation for their experience. So restorative justice is important for social workers to learn about, especially in the school system, as many of the traditional methods of discipline really are not found to be effective. Suspensions just lead to kids dropping out. Suspensions lead to kids not being in class where they belong, learning and being a part of the community and all the different interactions with teachers and peers that really are beneficial for them building social skills. So I chose to use a comparison of two different high schools for my study. Both high schools were very similar in demographics as well as socioeconomics and size of population. So the one high school, the control, they just utilized the traditional discipline that was set by the school district. They did not do anything different than they would of other years. They used all the anti-bullying campaigns in the district, really nothing new. The experiment high school was guided by school social workers as well as the behavior specialists within the district to implement restorative justice practices that included what are called circles of bringing together victims and offenders, as well as any other bystanders or witnesses that watched an incident happen and coming to a view of what exactly happened in the incident, what preceded the incident, what happened after the incident, all the different many effects. It also involves bringing parents to do support of these practices through workshops, and it really emphasizes teachers and administrators and other support staff really coming to an understanding of building community rather than division between staff members and students. So with the two high schools, I chose to compare them using a t-test, and I did this because they were independent samples that could be compared, and the t-test was a fairly simple method to compare the two and find if there was significant difference in the means and standards of deviation enough to prove that my hypothesis was correct or incorrect. So I was functioning off the null hypothesis that traditional discipline and anti-bullying campaigns of districts affect bullying rates and can help decrease the rates of bullying in a school. So through the analysis, I found that there was some significant change. The experiment high school did experience a decrease in bullying, where the control high school experienced a lot of sporadic change, a lot of ups and downs, and actually ended the 9-month study that I chose to do with an upward trend. So over the course of 9 months, we saw many changes, and I found that the null hypothesis was to be rejected. So in conclusion, the topic of restorative justice in schools is important as it's progressing to become a very popular way of implementing different discipline as well as community building in schools. And I really think that social workers can lead the way with our knowledge and skills in bringing together communities and working really for the self-determination of all the people we work with.